What's up, what's up? Ba yan? Inuubo pa rin ako. Anyway, welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel and my name is Borg. And this is our 19th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So we are now, we will be flying tonight from HSFS, which is Fashir to FTTJ and Jamena. So we are flying from Sudan to Chad tonight. So later I'll show you the flight plan, kung anong flight natin. So total flight time is around 2 hours. Ngayong ating flight Friday stream here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And by the way, before we move on, I would just like to advise everyone that we are actually multi-streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And please like and share the stream as well. You can also follow me on Twitch. I also stream on Twitch, but mostly I stream Fall Guys there. But if you want to see me play Fall Guys, you can also follow me on Twitch. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat ng gusto niyo. Yeah. So I guess we're good with our flight plan. Again, this is gonna be a 2-hour flight, so medyo matagal-tagal. So I guess it's better if we start the flight na, right? Okay, so we're live on VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee27. Although I'm looking at the at VATSPY right now, and there are no online ATCs, but we'll see. Maybe later, someone will go online. So again, this is the 19th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, flying from Fashir, Sudan to N'Djamena, Chad. Yan. So within Africa na po tayo dito sa ating Jollibee World Tour. So let's go ahead and start our flight. Let's go inside the cockpit to prep our aircraft. But before anything else, eto muna syempre ang gagawin. Sorry, nubo pa naman. Although I'm feeling better na, so that's the reason why meron na tayong cam. We already have the cam tonight. There's still a little bit of cough every now and then, pero manageable na naman siya. Okay, anyway, so again, this is our flight plan. We are flying from HSFS to FTTJ, Fashir to Hassan Jamus in N'Djamena, Chad. Hey DGM, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Our alternate airport is FKKR. Company route natin is, well, syempre gawa-gawa ng same brief. Zero fuel weight is 57.8. Cost index is 10. Our average wind 058 at 11 knots, and our cruising altitude is flight level 380. For the route, so we will be taking off from HSFS or Fashir, runway 05. We will be flying the Imlok 1 Alpha departure, directing Arbeg, and then via Golf 660, then to Etsam, and then direct Kirbo, and then we will be descending via the Kirbo 1 November arrival. So yun yung expected star natin, but we'll check later if the wind still is in favor of this runway. So we are expecting to land on runway 23 in N'Djamena. Yan, umuod pa kanta. Anyway. Tama, no? N'Djamena yung pangalan. Let me just check my chart para lang sure tayo. N'Djamena. I forgot if it's N'Djamena or N'Djamena, but I think it's N'Djamena. Yep, I think it's N'Djamena because it's in Africa eh. And mostly naman, di ba, the pronunciation is similar to our pronunciation depending on the spelling. So, anyway, so that's our flight plan. Let's go ahead and prep our aircraft. Let's just turn on the dome lights kahit maliwanag naman. But let's still turn that on, and then let's make sure that our flight controls are working. There. So the tiller is fine. Our flight stick is also working fine. Park brake on off. We have also our speed brake. Ground spoilers armed, disarmed, and then for the flaps, all are working. Pitch trim. Let's go to the throttle. Climb, flex, toga, and then we have idle, and then of course, something's wrong with the reverse. Okay, so I think we need to calibrate reverse. Let me just check first. N'Djamena. May, but I think it's not May, DGM. Because remember, May is probably an English pronunciation. N'Djamena. But I think it's N'Djamena. Let's see, let's see. We have Google nga pala, ano. Let's Google it. The pronunciation of N'Djamena. N'Djamena pronunciation. Let's go ahead and listen to this.
N'Djamena.
Yeah, N'Djamena. 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 But I think it's American pronunciation eh. Pag British,
N'Djamena.
N'Djamena. There's no African.
N'Djamena.
Yeah, it's N'Djamena for American pronunciation. So sige, let's use. Pero I think if it's gonna be an African pronunciation, I think it's gonna be N'Djamena, 'di ba? Kasi again, African pronunciation is similar to Tagalog. Anyway, but let's use N'Djamena sige for this stream. Thanks DGM. Okay, so throttle, I think we have a problem with the throttle. I have to calibrate this. But before anything else, let's go ahead and check lang din ang ating general options. I need to make sure that, yep, it's working fine. Because I tweaked the radio assistance before when I got sick and I was not flying on VADSIM. So I did fly using, what's that called? Yung traffic, AI traffic. So I turned on the AI radio comms for that. Okay, so let's calibrate the controls. Hey Jane, what's up? Jane is the wife of Team LKV whom our page is whom the page is ano ba to? Whom we are currently cross-posted on his page. So please check out as well Team LKV. Long time no watch from me. Okay lang Jane, actually long time no stream din for me. Last stream ko was I think Thursday last week. Sim options, is it sim? Yeah, throttle detents. Let's calibrate this. I think there's something wrong. Yeah. Yep, there's something wrong with the calibration. So reversed full should be this. So let's set this from the throttle. There. Let's save and apply. And then let's check that again. Kasi working naman yung the rest eh. So these are working, but unfortunately the reverse, ay, oo nga no. How come the reverse is not working? Maybe it's the controls. Let's check the controls first. Something's wrong with the control. Let's go to sensitivity. Yeah, it's working. Oh. Yep. I'm not sure why it's not calibrated. So we're good with the flight controls. I think owning the sim. Thanks Jane for the share. Maraming salamat. What's wrong with the ano? There's something wrong with my... Kasi ito, it's working. So let's go to Toga first. Yep, Toga is fine. Flex. Sorry. This is Toga. Toga. Okay. Flex. It's green. Climb detent. Green as well. Idle. Yep, it's fine. And then reverse idle. Yun yung mala. Actually. Reverse idle. It's working fine here. I'm not sure why. Sa sim, hindi. Oh. It's okay eh. How come? Independent axis, reverser on axis. Tama naman. If I remove this, syempre nawawala, 'di ba? How come? Reverse full. Oh, it's working eh. Do I have to load the aircraft back? I think I have to, no? Shoot. Let's see. We're flying to N'Djamena in Chad, in the continent of Africa. Hey, Captain Rami, what's up? We have another streamer in the house. Captain Rami777. Please do check out his page as well. Captain Rami, have you flown the fly-by-wire recently? I think there's something wrong with the thrust reversers. It's not actually responding. Um, hmm. Let's see. If I do this here, no. Because my reversers, it won't work. Although, if I calibrate it, it's working. Because here, oops, my bad. Here in the sim options, it's working eh. There. So now I'm not sure if the reversers will work later during our flight. Because it's gonna be a problem eh, once we land. So it's not working here. So I think it's the simulator or the mod, a mod issue. See, reversers are not working. Okay, the rest are okay. Alright, let me try to disconnect the controller and let's see what will happen. I'll try to disconnect and reconnect. There. Nah, it's still not working. Although, during the calibration, it does work. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Yeah, maybe it's the mod. It's a mod update problem, or it's a mod update issue. It's not working here. Anyway, let's try to. What if I do this? What's the keyboard shortcut for the reversers? Let's check the keyboard. Thrust or throttle. It's throttle, right? Hey, Mod Rebecca, what's up? Walang pasok tomorrow. Toggle reverser thrust. No, it's not. It's not indicated here. We don't have a keybind for that. Yeah, we don't have a keybind. Although I'm not sure if that will work. Let's see. Let's select an input. Joystick slider X. I don't want to actually. Yeah, let's just go by. Magaling na siya. Hindi pa nga eh. Medyo ano pa eh. Medyo inuubo-ubo pa. Hey Jake, what's up? Jake Roldan. Yes, naka-vaccine po tayo tonight. We're Jollibee 27. We're online on vaccine. Wala pa. Kaya pwede pa magpuyat. Jake, are you using the fly-by-wire Airbus A320neo, Sir Jake? Kasi right now I'm having an issue with the reverser, so kasi it's not working yung reverse throttle. But if you will calibrate it here, oops, my bad, not that, this one. If you will calibrate it here, it's working. See? Although here in the sim it's not right now, so I'm not sure why. There. So if you're gonna look here, sorry, ang laki ko pala. Wait. Maliit na ako, di ba? Ay, malaki pa nga. Ano ba yan? Okay. Ayan. So, hindi pala masyadong kita sa kanina. Ayan, kita na. Okay, if you're gonna look here, it's working sa calibration. Pero, dito sa throttle itself, it's not. So, I'm not sure what the issue is. Pero gumagana. Gumagana si reversers. Right now, ayaw eh. Kasi, if I look at it here, controls, if I go to sensitivity, it's also working. Ayan, oh. It responds eh. So, reversers, there. So, it's working eh. It's just the sim itself. Gumagana. So, I think I have to reload. Pero ayoko na mag-reload eh. O, sige, reload tayo. Para lang sure. Let's reload the aircraft. Sige. I-ano ko muna. Return to main menu. Uy, Reggie, what's up? Thanks for the share. Jamal Gaming is also... Si Danny, Jamal Gaming is also in the house. What's up, Jamal? Another streamer. Please go ahead and check out his page on Facebook as well. Hanggang wala pwede yan. Correct. What's up, Jamal? Yes, it's Flight Thursday. Lipas... Ano? Lipas tuwing lipas. Okay, I'm just gonna load the the aircraft again. And let's see if this will work. Okay, one more. Kaso yung record natin nawala. We were already recording the... record ulit. And of course, we got disconnected on VPilot as well. In Bad Sim. Okay, let's try again. Naka-reverse on the same slide ba? Yep. Yes, same. Actually, the last time that I used this was last week. Sunday this week. I flew on New Sky, Virtual Airlines. So, although that was headwind. The last time that I used Airbus A320neo was last week when I streamed. But it was working. Although there was an update kasi earlier so that's the reason why I was wondering baka may changes or may bug. When was the last time that you updated your Airbus A320neo, Sergio? Yung Naughty Dog daw magpo-focus. Really? Uncharted ulit? Hala ba tayo mag-load ng GSX ko? Let's see. Loading pa siya. Let's restart. Restart ko lang si Restart si... Anong pangalan nito? COUATL. There. Loading pa. That's fine. Okay, while we're waiting for it to load, let me go ahead and try again. Ayan, it's working na. Reload scene brief. Too late for the departure. Try another time. Wait. What's our time na ba? We have to change this. Change this to 3:32 should be fine. No, 2:32. There. Para maaga pa pagdating natin sa Okay. Let's try to load it again. There. Okay. Let's just load GSX.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
Yes. Just swap me there. Cool. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Hey, Bryce up. What's up? Yung advanced version lagi. Yep, same yung development version. That's what I'm using as well. Anong future tense ng kaluluwa? Kalulunok? Hindi ko sure. Di ba luwa na yung future? Lunok muna yung Lunok muna yung past. Alright, let's try this one more time. So let's try our controls again. So working naman si flight stick. Again, working fine for the throttle. Ayaw talaga ng reversers Not sure why. And same. Yung question kanina ni Sir Jake. Yep. eto, na reverser on axis ako, same. And then independent axis kasi same yung different yung axis ng 1 and 2. So yun lang yung weird kasi it's working here in the calibration. So as you can see, 'di ba? Bumababa talaga yung yung axis. If I turn off kasi reverser on axis, idle and reverse full will be deactivated. So the correct settings talaga is to turn it on. Pero yun nga, yung problem is wala. It's not working here sa sim. So I just updated it today eh. Kaka-update ko lang nung Airbus A320neo, so I think it might have an issue with that. So anyway, let's go by. What's gonna happen is we don't have a reversers lang just in case. Or let's try that later once the engine is already running. Let's try to do a reverse thrust and see if it will work. But if not, then we just have to tweak our landing or approach and make sure that our landing configuration is configured with no reverse thrust. So let's see. Ka-update ko lang kahapon kasama po ng headway. Ayun, ako earlier today eh. So I'm not sure if there was an update between yesterday and today. Or yung update ko ngayon is the most recent. I'm not sure. Yung inabangan ko yung Mortal Kombat 1, yung karugtong. May karugtong pala yun, yung kay si Oishi. Anyway, so let's try to set up our aircraft now because again, this is gonna be a 2-hour flight. So let's fly as soon as possible. Okay, so let's oops, sorry, I forgot to connect on VATSIM again. Let me just connect first. Okay, connected on VATSIM. Again, we're Jollibee 27 on VATSIM. We're here at HSFS or Fashir Airport in Sudan. So let's now set up our aircraft. Let's request for the GPU first. No reversers on landing, grabe. Correct. Eh yung runway na paglalandingan natin is how many meters? Let's see. 2,800 meters. So good luck. Probably I'm gonna do a medium auto brake for this landing. We'll see. Sir, power is not available really. But it's already connected eh, oh. Anong not available to? Because I forgot to turn on the battery. Okay, cool. So the external power is already connected. Let's now advise our first officer to set up the aircraft. Shoot. Something wrong with the... Wait. Okay, wait. I have to restart my FS2 crew because I disconnected my... What do you call this? I disconnected my controller earlier. What's wrong with this? It's not letting me. Wait. Yep. I have to restart my FS2 crew. How come it's not responding? Okay, wait. Because I disconnected my controller, so now I have to restart FS2 crew. But my worry is if I end this right now, it might have an issue. Let's try end task. There. And then let's restart it. Sorry about that. I wasn't able to stream for quite some time. So. Anyway, tulog na ako, Kuya Birds. May pasok kami bukas. Go lang, Sir Jake. Thank you for dropping by. And it would be Goosebumps kasi yung classic characters will be there. Ashra, Havik, and Tanya. Okay. Cool. It's working na. Okay, let's do this. Good luck and good night po sa mga magpasok tomorrow. Yes, thank you, Sir Jake. Babalil yung bulang Kenshi. Yukang now is the new protector of her. Hey, Sir Henry, what's up? Sir Henry is also another streamer. He streams on Facebook and YouTube. So please go ahead and check out his page and YouTube channel. That's JWest5 Henry. Thank you, Sir Henry. Shout out to you. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's put this to nav. Ground control on. Blue oxygen supply on. Seatbelt signs on. No smoking signs to auto. Emergency exit signs armed. Let's turn on the fuel pumps and adjust the overhead panel brightness to 50%. And then let's move down here and adjust this to 50% as well. This is too bright. I'm good with 50. Yep, it's too bright as well. 50%. There's still that cough. Although it's better na, unlike last week. Last week I really can control it eh. At least right now I can already speak for a long period of time without coughing. Nakakamiss kayong panoorin anong Us. Yes, Among Us days. Oh, kaso wala na eh. We're not playing Among Us anymore eh. And for me, I choose to stream na lang eh, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Fall Guys, and Cyberpunk 2077. Actually, for Cyberpunk 2077, I'm just gonna complete the story. After that, we won't be playing PS games anymore. So we'll just focus on Microsoft Flight Simulator and Fall Guys. So Microsoft Flight Simulator on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube, and then Fall Guys exclusively on the purple side. On Twitch. Actually, maraming hindi binabanggit yung platform na yun. Pero for me, okay lang. Banggitin natin. Twitch. Okay lang. Hindi naman tayo Facebook part. Okay, so we don't have any online ATCs right now, so I'm gonna set my squawk code to the default squawk code, which is 2200. Let's do a self-radio check. Let's tune this down to 121.9 or 5. And let's do a self-radio check just to make sure that we're being heard on the VATSIM network. Check, radio check. Okay, can hear myself loud and clear. Let's tune it back to Unicom 122.8. And let's now set up our MCDU. But before that, let's go ahead and request for refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
And of course, the catering truck. So there's the refueling truck. Okay. So let's now configure our MCDU, or our FMS rather. So let's go to FMGC, making sure that our air rack cycle is updated. So that's valid or active August 10 to September 6. Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Thanks for the like. Busy life na rin si Bessie. Correct, si Marisa. Yes, and Sir Vin. Medyo busy. Ako rin actually naging busy, kaya medyo hindi na tayo every day nag-stream eh. Dami nagsilipatan kuya dahil iskamas mismo. Correct. Magaling na ng konti, Sir Andre. Just enough to turn on our camera. But still, there's that eventual cough every now and then eh. Pero yun, still, it's good na. Okay, so the fuel truck is already in position. Let's do custom refueling using default fuel menu, because unfortunately it's not yet connected here what do you call this? Even if I, sorry. Where's that? No, no, no. The third party option. Even if I synchronize it here, unfortunately, it's not really um, loading. So we will actually disconnect this and load this manually. So we need 6.5 tons of fuel for this. Refueling time is less than 1 minute. Okay, so there's the fuel. Okay, so let's set up the FMS. Let's go to main menu, Atsu, AOC menu, init press, and init data request. So that's fine. Let's now go back to AOC menu. No, let's go to init and then init request. Okay, so that's our flight number, Jollibee 27 from HSFS to FTTJ. Cost index is 10. Flight or cruising altitude is flight level 380. Let's go ahead and check here. IRS init, align on ref. Okay. I have to press it a number of times again. Okay, GPS is already available. Let's request for the winds. For our climb phase, cruise phase, and of course our descent phase. Okay, let's return. So everything is good here. Let's now move on to the weather. Let's request for our weather. You'll see menu, weather request. Let's send that. Although there are no weather, I don't think there are any METAR information for HSFS, but we're still gonna try as a part of our routine. Sige pre, napadaan lang mi ingat. Thank you Sir Andre. Maniwala ako yung unregistered SIM ko pero active pa rin. Yun eh. Scam nga daw. Scam yung SIM registration. Safe flights din pre. Thank you Sir Andre. And thanks for dropping by. Group flight minsan pagka medyo okay na tayo. Tagal naman ng nag-request na ako, right? Yung weather. I was able to successfully send it. Isa pa nga. Sending. Ayan, send. Received messages. There. Okay, so again, there are no METAR information available for HSFS, but we will get that from getmetar.com instead. So as per getmetar.com, let's see. Okay, so winds 120 at 5 knots, temperature is 35 degrees, and our baro is, or our QNH is 1006. There. So 1006. But let's go ahead and print this. Okay, so that means we have to set up our baro to 1006. There. Okay. So that's the copy of our METAR information. So let's now go ahead and move to our flight plan. Let's select our star for or our departure. So we will be departing from runway 05 and we are flying the Imlok 1 Alpha departure. This one. So let's insert that. So there's a flight plan discontinuity. Let's clear that, and I'll go ahead and cross-reference this with our chart for Imlok 1 Alpha. Just making sure there. So for Imlok 1 Alpha, we have to track FS or Foxtrot Sierra 3990. So that's correct. And then we will do a left turn tracking Imlok. And during the turn, there's a speed restriction of maximum of 250 knots. So it's indicated here as well. Does it requires a minimum climb gradient? No, it does not actually. So later, we're gonna check that during the takeoff briefing. So Imlok, Arbeg, Etsam, Kirbo, and then again, there's the flight plan discontinuity. Right now, we are expecting to arrive via Arnav, runway 23. What's the star again? That's gonna be Kirbo 1 November arrival. let's just set that up just in case it changes, then we can go ahead and change it anyway. And then that's gonna be via Nulox. So via Nulox, so no transition. Let's insert that. Alright, so Kirbo, I'm gonna compare that with our chart. So this is Kirbo 1 November. So Kirbo, and then tracking Tango Juliet 001. There's a maximum speed restriction of 230 knots, and we should be at or above flight level 400. What's the transition level here? It's not indicated by ATC, but it says here flight level 40. Flight level 40. So I'm guessing that 3000 is the transition level. We're gonna know that later. So that's Tango Juliet 001, and then Nulox. So maximum of 230 knots, and we should be at or above 3000 feet. So that's fine. And then overhead Nulox, we will commence our RNP runway 23 approach, or RNAV 23. So that's
Hi,
Ponos.
security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start boarding.
Boarding requested.
Okay, so again, Nulox, Ponos rather, and then by Ponos we will be tracking Tango Juliet 503. So this is it. That should be the mandatory altitude is 3000, and then that's gonna be by Tango Juliet 503. We'll begin our final approach with a flight path angle of 3 degrees to land on runway 23. So we're good with our flight plan. Let me just go ahead and check it here, making sure that there are no flight plan discontinuities.
Do you want a board crew?
Nobody.
Passengers bus is coming.
Copy that. Okay, so there's our flight plan. Okay, we're good. No discontinuities. And let's go back. So the passenger bus is coming. That's gonna start the boarding process. Okay, so we're good with the flight plan. Secondary flight plan, it's not working for Airbus A320neo or the fly-by-wire mod, but we're just gonna check that. So RadNav is also good. Let's now go to fuel pred. For the fuel pred, we've completed na pala yung ating fuel. We're good. Okay, so fuel pred is 57.8. And then our zero fuel weight center of gravity is 33.3. Okay. Our fuel block
Passengers
is
boarding
6.5.
starting.
There. Okay, our passengers are now boarding. And let's now compute for our takeoff speeds. I'm gonna use the A32NX performance calculator for this. So we will be taking off from runway 05. Our CG is actually aft. Our packs will be off. And let's calculate this. Okay, we don't have the temperature and the wind and the QNH. So let's set this up manually. Yung anak ni JV Recito nadali ng scam, sabi, o diba, higpit ng SIM-Reds. How come this happened? Yun lang. Hey dude, what's up? Thanks for the like. Maraming salamat sa pagdaan. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Nasa yung glow SIM pa na isa, inota SIM-Reds ko through Gcash for violation ng section 5 ng RA 11934. Dapat hindi sila mag-process without the end user's consent. Iakit ko to sa fiscal so far. Office of Marisa already responded and forwarded. Oh really? Auto reg, wala bang ano yun? Hindi nag-notify sa'yo? Okay, so you have a new wind 125, yeah, it's still 120 at 7 knots, 35 degrees. Our barometric reference is 1007. So it changed na pala. 1007. Temperature is 35. Winds 120 at 7 knots. So meron tayong crosswind. Okay, so flex temp has been calculated. Let me just go ahead and change our QNH here. It should be 1007. Okay, so let's now go to perf. I now have the takeoff speeds, so we will be taking off with flaps 1. Our flex takeoff temp is 58 degrees.
Passengers bus is coming.
And then V1 143, VR 143, and V2 147. So that's 143, 143, and then 147. Okay, cool. So we're good here. Let's now advise our first officer. Check the box.
Okay.
Okay. While she's checking the box, let's continue setting up our FCU. So we will be sorry. We don't have any flight level restrictions. So after our takeoff, we will be climbing to flight level 380, which is our cruising altitude. There. And I think we're now good with, yep, our first officer is done checking the box. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Passengers boarding starting.
Okay, so we're currently here at Fashir Airport at Fashir, Sudan. We are currently at base 6 and we are expecting to push back facing west for runway 05. So we will be taxiing to runway 05, backtracking it, and then upon takeoff we will be flying the Imlock 1 Alpha departure. With transition altitude 7,000 feet. So for the routing, upon takeoff, we will be climbing to we will climb on heading 049er, and then we will track Foxtrot Sierra 390, turn left directing to Imlock. So that's gonna be our takeoff. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. So we're just waiting for the passengers to board. Once done, we will proceed with we'll continue setting up the aircraft. Nag-notify yung globe through text, but I didn't give the green light, means I didn't give a go signal, so clear violation. Okay. Registered SIM card without my consent, pero nakalagay doon my identity is not verified. Yeah, kasi yung sa akin sa postpaid na SIM ko, nag-notify na parang if you want to be registered, parang reply with yes. So I gave the consent. So well, kung hindi nga sila yeah, I agree. If they did not inform you about it, magkakaroon ng malaking scandal to pag umabot sa Senado. O yung magi-artista ka na. Magi-artista. Maalaala mo kaya in the thing. Okay, cool. Our boarding process has been completed. Let's now close the cargo door. And let's just wait for... So I think we're good na, no? Yep. APU on. APU on. Okay, so let's just wait for the AP to be available and we're ready to start our flight. Again, shout out to our viewers tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We are about to begin our flight. We're flying from El Fashir, Sudan to N'Djamena, Chad. So the name of the country is Chad. By the way, we have a poll on Facebook right now. You can participate in that. The question is related to our destination, which is Chad, And the question is, what is the capital of Chad? So two choices. Is it N'Djamena or is it Ntaimena? Go ahead, cast your votes. If you are on Facebook later, we'll check which answer has the most number of votes. Sarap ng tubig. Okay, AP is already available. Before start checklist. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
6500 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1007 set.
1007 set. Down to the line.
Cool. Okay, so that's our GPU is already off. So let's now dismiss the GPU.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable
Lawful
to
ang postpaid
accommodate
kasi
any
nasa
item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door
11934.
and we
Pero
will check
ang
it for
prepaid
you.
is not included sa
Also,
Autodesk kasi
review
may
the
kontra
safety
kasi ang
instruction
telco
card in your
at
seat
yung end
pocket.
users.
If
That
you
is
are
why hindi
seated in
kami
an exit
pumayag
seat,
kasi
also
clear
review the
violation.
exit
Anyway,
seating criteria.
ano yun? Auto-reject may SIM. Kulang sila ng selfie. Oh, actually, oo nga pala pag prepaid, no, kailangan mo i-upload eh. Magkano kaya sa SIM pag-attempt mo? Ikaw na bahala dyan. Tsaka, kung sinong gaganap na artista sa'yo sa maalaala mo kaya. Meron pa bang maalala mo kayo? Wala na yata. Okay, so we're good.
Hey guys,
There.
are we clear to close?
Yes,
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
will do. So let's now close our cockpit door. And let's prep our aircraft. Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check. Okay, so we will now be pushing back facing west for runway 05. And we'll be using the quick edit pushback of GSX Pro. I still don't have an autosave quick edit for this, so we're gonna do it right now in the sim. I'm just waiting for the pre-flight checks to be completed, and then we will prep for pushback and start. Sisingaw sila 50 billion kids. Balatuhan kita. Sige. Asahan ko yan. There. Cool. So let's now prepare for pushback and departure. So there's the ground crew.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Roger that.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So now the pushback tug will be connected. So after this, we'll do the quick edit pushback. So I don't have the profile yet for this airport. There. Let's do the quick edit. So we have to face west. Okay, so this should be fine. Okay, so let's announce on VADSIM that we are about to push back. Fashir Traffic Advisory, Jollibee 27 on Bay 6 is commencing push and start facing west for runway 05.
Exiting from editing mode.
Looking good.
Please wait.
Cool. Below the line,
Windows and doors.
closed,
Closed. Beacon.
on,
Thrust levers.
idle,
Parking brake.
on.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, we're ready for pushback.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, copy. Engine mode ignition. Starting engine 2.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance.
Again, later, once all the engines are stable,
stable,
let's try to do a reverse thrust and see if it will kick in. If not, then at least we know what to expect during our landing.
To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
Pero real talk capacity nga ng telco ngayon. Malaban ng sigas for the purpose of mag-auto
Doors are
signals.
clearly marked with exit
Correct,
signs and
correct.
instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your
Locate
confirmation
the
for a
exit
good
nearest
engine
you.
start.
The nearest exit may be
Yep.
behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized.
Okay, engine
If
2
there
is
a loss of
available.
cabin pressure, a panel
Starting
will open
engine
and
1.
oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Naka-off mic pala ako. Again, Hyacinth, thank you for dropping by. Please also support Hyacinth Super Vlogs or Super Hyacinth ba? O same pa rin no, sa Hyacinth Super Vlogs on the YouTube. Please subscribe to her channel. O nga, naka-off mic na ako. Sorry naman. Ayan, wait. Engines are both available. Let's now put it back to normal mode. And let's advise that
Cockpit to
we
ground.
have good engine
We have a
start.
good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, so while they're doing that, why both engine anti-ice are on? APU bleed off, APU master switch off. Let's turn off our dome lights. And then, let's go ahead and check our CG. That's 33.3, so that's 33%. So our pitch trim should be 33%. There. Cool. After start checklist,
Anti-ice.
off,
ECAM status.
check,
Tow truck
Pitch trim.
disconnected.
33% set,
Bypass pin removed.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start,
Left is
checklist
clear.
complete.
Right is clear.
Flight controls check,
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, we're good. Imagine a world without internet. Wala, nga lahat ng tao. Back to basics. Okay, let's now taxi to the active runway. So let's announce this on VADSIM. Fashir traffic advisory Jollibee 27 commencing taxi to active runway. Will hold short of the active before entering. Okay. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Park brake off. Let's taxi. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Copy. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Check. Flight instruments.
Check.
Check. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
V1 143, VR 143, V2 147, flexing 58 degrees.
V1 143. VR 143. V2 147. Flex temp 58 degrees. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Down to the line.
Okay, sorry. Hey Jess, thanks for the like. Also we have Indaizel, thanks for the like as well. We have 2 streamers in the house right now. Please also support Just Stefani on Facebook and Twitch, and Indaizel also on Facebook and Twitch. Thanks for dropping by. Wow, for the English, yes. You know me, Jess, you know me. Yung mga bangka crash, buhay, yung nagsasaving sa pigs at bago. Correct. Hello, Indaizel. What's up? Again, Just Stefani and Indaizel. Thank you. We're about to take off actually. So we're now holding short of the active runway. We will be backtracking runway 05. But before that, of course, we have to announce that on VATSIM. But let me go ahead and check. Maybe the winds have changed. So just so I know what to expect. There, wind still 120 at 7 knots. So we're expecting a little bit of a crosswind for this flight. Thank you, Jel, for the share. Okay, so let's announce this on VATSIM that we are holding short ready for departure. Fashir traffic advisory Jollibee 27 holding short of the active runway, ready for departure. We'll commence entering the active runway, backtracking runway 05. Below the line. Okay, left is clear, right is clear.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
05 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Padaan lang pa, good luck sa games. Thank you, Indaizel. Saan po biyahe? Papunta tayong N'Djamena in Chad. Nasa ano na tayo? Jess, Africa. We're currently in Africa. Right now we're in Sudan pa. El Fashir, Sudan, and we will be flying to N'Djamena, Chad. But we are currently in the continent of Africa na. Kasi Sudan is also in the continent of Africa nga pala. African continent. Ayan. Hello daw tita Jess, sabi ni Mod Rebecca. Alam mo Kuya Borge kung ano yung threat sa SimReg? Wanna know what's worst? Identity, theft. May mas worse pa ba sa identity theft? Waka yes. Waka tayo. Yung yan eh, di ba meron kanta yan si yung magaling siyang actress, batikan siya, bida siya sa Mara Clara, si Susan Africa. Wale. Nakanta pa tayo. Ayan, we're currently backtracking runway 05. So once we are at the end of the runway, we're gonna turn back facing heading 049er, which is the runway heading. And we will begin our takeoff. So I can feel the crosswind already. The wind is coming from this side. Yep, this side. It's coming from, because it's 120 at 7 knots. It's coming from the left side of the screen, rather. I can feel it because I'm putting pressure on the tiller. The tiller is the one that you use to turn the aircraft left or right. So I'm pushing, or I'm putting pressure on the tiller so that it stays on the middle, on the center line, but I'm turning it to the right. So that means that the wind is coming from the left. So it pushes the aircraft to the left. So I have to counter it with the right pressure. Yan. Apakatay. I'll go ahead and read the comments later. We're just gonna fly first. Because we have to fly na. This is gonna be a 2-hour flight. Ano oras pa tayo matatapos? Dapat nakalipad na tayo. Alas 12 na. Ay, shoot! My ball pen. Actually, I still have work tomorrow, but my work is just here at home at 9 a.m. So I can sleep late tonight. And that's the reason why we're able to stream right now. Although I was planning to stream at around 10 p.m. but due to some circumstances, I wasn't able to do so. We started streaming at around 11 p.m. Okay, so let's turn around here. And then we will be taking off Imlock 1 Alpha departure. I have to check that again later. Okay, so we're now turning around. So we're expecting a crosswind coming from the right. You might be able to see that that we will be veering to the, technically to the right. I will be countering it with the left rather. Okay, so let's stop here. Let's announce that we are about to take off. Again, that's gonna be we will be flying via the Imlock 1 Alpha departure. Alpha Share traffic advisory Jollibee 27 rolling on runway 05. Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Manflex 58 SRS auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. Knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Autopilot 1 on. Sorry. Fashir traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 airborne, passing 4,300. Continuing
on.
climb, flight level 380 via the Imlock 1 Alpha departure, IFR to N'Djamena. Flaps 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
After takeoff, climb checklist. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up. Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Cool. Okay, by 8,000 feet, we have to set our barometric reference to standard. So that's 1,000 feet more. Oh, it's 7,000 para. Sorry. I should set it now. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 083. Now.
Check. Below the line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Let's just wait for us to reach 10,000 feet. And then I'll go ahead and go back to the chat after that. Okay, so that's 10,000 feet. Let's set this to airport. 80 nautical miles. Let's just wait for... Let's just wait to... for the aircraft to level off. To be at wing level rather. And then let's turn off the seatbelt sign. Seatbelt sign. There, we can now turn off our seatbelt signs. Seatbelts off. Seatbelts off. Clear radnav.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's see. There's our top of there's our top of climb. And then our top of descent is still nowhere near our navigational display, so I think we're good. Let's go outside. Let me just check the charts. Wow, we're good. Let's go. We're airborne. Did you see that when we just took off, the wind was coming from the right. It was actually strong. It actually pushed the aircraft to the left. Just after takeoff, just after the lift off, there was that slight left nudge. So I had to counter it with the right force. Anyway, alright, let's go ahead and check. Let's go back to the chat. Go lang guys, manood lang kayo. Sabi ni Mod Rebecca, wait. Manood lang kayo, naka-split screen ako. Sorry na nagbabasa. Go lang, Mad Rebecca. Parang updated ka sa mga post ko. Yan, identity theft. Simot lahat bariya mo dyan. Ito versi ko. Pasa sa ng mga kanya ng hindi mo. That's right. Yes, actually. Yun lang naman talaga dyan, yung identity theft just in case. Kasi yun naman yung talaga yung nilalaban ng mga tumututol sa SIM registration. Napaka naman. Kaya pala late nag-stream. Oo nga eh. Kasi galing ako sa office actually. Umalis ako ng office at around 4:30 p.m. I arrived at home at around 6:30 p.m. 2 hours kasi yung travel time from the office to my house. Around 6:30 I think. And then I continued my shift until 8, or was it past 8? I think it was past 8 or 8:30 I think. And then after that 8:30 yan, I completed my work at around 8:30. I ate dinner at around 9. Of course I took a shower by 9:30. No, was it? I think it was almost 10 when I took a shower. I finished at around 10:30. So I prepped the PC for streaming. It took me around until 11 p.m. So that's when we started streaming.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So medyo matagal talaga.
in our meal
Uy, Nel, thank you for pala for the like. Welcome to the stream.
class boarding.
Friend natin yan. Marinel Quintana. Thank you, Nel. Ngayon ko lang napansin bumalik na tapan. Uy, really? Congratulations, Mod Rebecca. Uy, by the way, o nga pala, nag 15th anniversary tayo. 15th. Nag 3rd year anniversary tayo on the 15th. So that means magkakaroon tayo ng raffle. Yes, paparaffle tayo. Pero hindi tonight. I'll schedule that probably on Monday. Let's do that on Monday. Because Monday is a holiday. That's Ninoy Aquino's Day. Diba? Ninoy Aquino Day dito sa Philippines. So, it's a regular holiday. Or it's a holiday rather. I think it's a special holiday. But nevertheless, we will not be working on that day. So we can do we can stream Microsoft Flight Simulator. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stream tomorrow on Twitch, and Saturday I might not as well because I have somewhere to go to. I know I've already posted that we will be doing 2 streams on Saturday. Unfortunately, I forgot that I have an appointment rather. So we will not be streaming on Saturday. We will be doing that on Monday, and we're gonna do a raffle by then. So please stay tuned. If you want to win Gcash, turn on that notification icon or that bell icon here on Facebook, so that you'll be notified when we go live. So it's the 3rd year anniversary of Borg Gaming Channel in Facebook, and it's our 2nd year anniversary on YouTube and Twitch. Hey DGM! Desert Views, yes. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Happy streaming, Kuya Magrestami. Thank you, Jess. Maraming salamat again sa pagdaan. Don't forget to follow Just Stefano on Facebook. Coach Nyok, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Coach Nyok, we have another streamer who streams on Twitch. That's Coach Nyok. Please go ahead and check out his Twitch channel as well. Next time, flight ka naman to Alcatraz, new place to go. San Francisco, malayo yun. Malayo pa yun. Nasa Africa pa lang tayo. 4 AM nagising ka pa, sleep paralysis. Tulog ka. Oo nga, matulog ka na. Ako later. I woke up at around 7 or 6:45 to 7. Kasi nga I had to report to work or go to work. Woke up at 6:45 to 7. Syempre took a shower, prepared, and then went to work. Tapos I left the office at around 4:30. I continued to work here at home at around 8:30. So basically my body's already shutting down, but still my last stream here on Facebook was last week Thursday, and I have to make sure that I consistently stream because I just got my monetization level back, so I don't want it to go away anymore. Team LKV, what's up? Thanks for the like. Yeah, we have another streamer in the house. Si Jane dumaan na kanina, so don't forget to support Team LKV on Facebook. We're actually cross-posted on his page right now. Pa-follow up po ng order ko na spicy chicken sandwich. Ay, sige. Wait. Follow up natin yan. I-order natin yan dun sa ano natin, flight attendant. Wait lang. Inom lang akong water. Breakfast muna yan, oh. Sige. Orderin natin. Wait lang. Pasok tayo sa loob.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some breakfast, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
I'm sorry. So let's open the cockpit door para makapasok siya.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. So, close the cockpit door. Ikaw, may gusto ka? Wala. Wala daw siyang gusto. Okay. Let's go. Ayan. Okay na. Team LKV na ano na. Dineliver na ng FA natin. Yung Alcatraz ko, San Francisco ba yun? Yes, San Francisco yun. San Francisco, California. Yes, it's an isolated island but it's located in San Francisco. Hey, Harumi, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. O, diba? Team LKV, malakas ka sa akin eh. Order tayo ng breakfast meal para sa'yo. Kaso yung spicy chicken sandwich, may additional 2 pesos yun pang budbud nung ng angang. Ayan. Cool. By the way, if you don't know by now, we have the flight tracker there on the top of our video or stream. So as you can see, there's our flight plan, HSFS to FTTJ. There's a blue progress bar. You'll see that's an indicator on how far are we from our destination. We also have the ETA, estimated time of arrival. Right now it says 1700. Is it 45? 1744 Zulu. Or 1745 Zulu time. Zulu time is actually the Greenwich Meridian time or GMT. So you just have to add 8 GMT for that. So the real Zulu time right now is 14:33. If you add 8 to that, that means 12:33 a.m. So we will arrive at 1743 Zulu time. So that means an hour more. So we will arrive at around 1:30 a.m. at our destination. But we're gonna check that later, because right now we're still climbing to our cruising altitude. Once we are at our cruising altitude, we're gonna do a high speed what do you call this? High speed flight. We're gonna increase our speed to Mach decimal 82, which is the best forward speed for the Airbus A320neo, so we can arrive faster to our destination. We're gonna check again the ETA. So right now, as you can see, the ETA decreases as we reach our cruising altitude. Cool. May utang pa ata na kape sa akin si Kuya Borgs. Ay, oo nga pala, no. Yung sa Mobile Legends. Di bale, pag nakita tayo, Team LKV, balance. Okay, magpapagawa ako ng new Alcatraz near Guamor, Hawaii, basta isolated din. Lahat ng mga karapat. Hindi naman din kayo tatapon. What's the history of Alcatraz kaya? Ano siya talaga? It was a prison, Harumi. So, it's a prison located off the coast of San Francisco. So, yun nga yung sinasabi nila doon. It's a prison na ano bang correct term for that? Unescapable. Unbreakable prison. Unfortunately, may nakatakas doon. Although hindi na nakita yung katawan or hindi nakita kung nabuhay ba siya or kung ano man. Siyempre, nakatakas. Walang body na na-recover kasi it's really hard kasi yung water, the bay, the San Francisco Bay, which is surrounding Alcatraz, it's really cold. You really can't swim. Kasi if you swim, magkaka-hypothermia ka di ba? So, pero yun nga, may nakatakas and hindi na nakita kung nasan siya. So, hindi alam kung buhay pa siya or hindi. And then, eventually, they closed it down. Tapos, naging tourist attraction na lang siya. Pag ando na sila, ipapa-battle royale kasi sila ng weapons. Grabe, battle royale talaga. Tapos, yung pagkain nila araw, puro sardinas. O, yung, ano pa yung sardinas, okay pa yan. Diba? Wag, medyo maganda-ganda pa yung sardinas. Sa COD ko lang naririnig yan. Diba? Alcatraz. Yes, it does. It does exist. Pero nga, tourist attraction na lang siya ngayon. Before it was a prison. Yes. Merong movie about it. Escape from Alcatraz. Harumi. You might want to check that out. Although it's an old film eh. So baka... Kung mahilig ka sa mga old school film, maganda siya actually, Escape from Alcatraz. I think it was a film by Clint Eastwood. Teka, check ko para sure. Baka mali yung sinasabi ko. Pero I remember that eh. I watched that when I was a kid. Escape from Alcatraz. Yep, Clint Eastwood siya. Pero syempre hindi pa ako buhay nung pinalabas to Kasi it was a 1979 film. But my father kasi was a great fan of Clint Eastwood. Yeah, shoutout sa airpot ko. So, great fan siya ni Clint Eastwood. And when I was a kid, he always lets me watch Clint Eastwood movies. He's also a James Bond fanatic. So that's the reason I actually watched all the James Bond series when I was a kid as well. Thank you, Kuya. Watch ko. I love you. I love you too. Pero promise maganda yan. Escape from Alcatraz. Yan yung... I'm not sure if it was based on a true story. Pero ang alam ko, dyan binase yun eh. The movie was based on the true story talaga. Of that person who escaped Alcatraz. Teka, let me check History of prison breakers. Blah blah blah. Let me check I know it's I know it is Escape from Alcatraz based on true story. All three men had been sentenced to serve time, blah blah blah. The case which inspired the 1979 film Escape from Alcatraz featuring Clint Eastwood has left many wondering what happened to Morris and the Anglin brothers. Yes, it was based on true story. Escape from Alcatraz. O, diba? May natutunan naman kayo dito sa channel natin. Anood lang kayo dito, marami kami. Sardinas na panis. Yan yung mga ganyan. Ano thoughts mo on the resort na hinagis yung mga ano yan? Enjoy now, iyak later yan. Barubal naman yung ganun kasi. Hindi naman makatao yun. Imagine, the owner of the resort, diba? Nagtatrabaho lang din naman siya. Tapos, diba, trinash nila. It's an act of vandalism eh. It's also considered as destruction of property. Diba? Mga nasira yung mga upuan, yung mga lamesa, diba? Binaboy talaga. Pero yun. Yan yung mga enjoy now, iyak later. Na-feature din siya sa Uncharted, yung sa nag-escape sila Nathan Drake. Meron ba sa Uncharted yung movie? Hindi ko maalala. Yung kay Tom Holland. Thank you, Kuya. Watch ko. Ay, yung take note yung nasa Uncharted is a verge of eye-opening na yung mga treasure exists. The reason why the Spanish takes us not because of religion, but because of God. Actually, yes, marami talagang especially marami kasi nagtago talaga ng mga treasure natin, diba? And there are a lot of sunken ships din naman. Although not sure kung if it's within the US. Pero I'm sure din during the Japanese era marami rin tayong mga, diba yung sinasabi nilang Yamashita treasure. Goals that were buried by the Japanese when they were about to get caught by the Americans. They hid all their treasures. I was wondering what provoked them to do it. Alak yun, Team LK. Hey, Cherenkov, what's up? Roberto is in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. We have another streamer in the house, Cherenkov on Facebook. Follow din natin yan. Kamusta, Cherenkov? Parang hindi na kita masyadong nakikitang nag-stream. Yung sa game, hindi ko maalala. Which Uncharted, ano yan? Reggie? Yung 1, 2, or 3? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Kasi yung naalala ko, during A Thief's End, when he got imprisoned together with his brother, that was somewhere in, hindi ko alam kung Mexico ba o Spanish or Spain or Spanish location siya. Parang basta alam ko ano yun Espanyol yung salita pero yun yung naalala ko na prison. I can't remember yung Alcatraz sa Uncharted. Ang OA kasi for me, if alak lang. Hindi, possible yun, Team LKV. Possible naman na alak yun. Alam mo naman ang mga bata. Mga bata pag alak medyo, di ba? Kung ano mga naiisip. Normally, for me, I'd say alak. Marami akong mga narinig na mga ganyan. Kasi, yung ako, di ba, taga Laguna ako, malapit ako sa Pansol. Pansol is, summer capital of the Philippines. I studied in Los Baños. Every time na may mga event, we always held that sa Pansol. And I've heard a lot of stories about that, especially sa mga estudyante. Yun nga, pagka nagkasiyahan, tapos yun pagka nagkaudyukan, nagtatrash ng mga resort. So, normally alak pag ganyan. Pero I'm not sure, pwedeng may other pero for me alak is enough for them to do that. Yung Alcatraz place pa kuya for normal prisoner lang siya or yung may mga literal na mabibigat na kasalanan. Normally life imprisonment siya, Harumi. Yung mga sentence ng life imprisonment, dun siya nilalagay sa Alcatraz kasi nga ang nila sa Alcatraz is unbreakable. So walang pwedeng makatakas sa Alcatraz. So yun life imprisonment yung mga sentence ng mga nanto. Sa Mindanao part kuya, literal marami gold doon sa pinakadulo ng Mindanao. That is why I was unable to penetrate. Pero yes, probably kasi yan yung daanan talaga before, di ba? Ng mga galing Malaysia. So yung mga sultan, di ba, or yung mga datu ba yun tawag. So that's possible. Thieves and hindi yun Alcatraz. That was naalala ko yun. That was Espanyol yung salita dun Spanish yung dialect. I can't remember kung Spanish pa or Portuguese. Basta alam ko yun. Basta somewhere within that area. Panama ba? Hindi ko maalala pero yun, Espanyol yun. Naalala ko yun at Ibsen. Maximum or may red notice na hindi serves. Yes, life imprisonment. Yeah. Yun nga kasi sabi nila unbreakable. Unfortunately, may mga nakatakas. Uy, Sir Asian, what's up? Thanks for the like. Ayan, isang rin, flight simmer and also as a real life student pilot. Sir Asian, thank you. Sir Asian, yung honeycomb ba? Hindi ko makakalimutan. Ngayon kasi Sir Asian once na naging piloto na bibigay niya sa akin yung honeycomb controller. The Thrustmaster ba yun? Thrustmaster yun Thrustmaster. Is it Thrustmaster? Yep, Thrustmaster honeycomb. Ayan, wait, let me go ahead and go inside. Let's see. We're already on our top of our descent. Top of climb. We still haven't checked our top of descent. May nakalimutan tayo gawin. Let's increase our max speed. Our speed to Mach decimal 82 para mas mabilis tayo. Yan. Mach decimal 82. And we still don't have our top of descent right now. We're currently tracking our big. We're 101 nautical miles out of our big. Next is at Sam. Let's check where is our top of descent. So program natin dito. That's FTTJ. For now, runway 23. We're expecting to land at runway 23. So we are 451 nautical miles away from N'Djamena Airport. Let's go ahead and check the top of descent. So our top of descent is around hindi nakalagay dito kung ilang nautical miles, pero that's 96 plus 134, that's 2 That's 230. That's 321. No? Tama. 321. 331 rather. 331 nautical miles. Medyo matagal pa. Our expected time of arrival sa ating top of descent is 13:29. Right now, it's 12:48. So 13:29 is around 40 minutes from now. No? 29. Yep. Around 40 minutes from now. Okay. So, we're still good. Okay pa tayo. Okay, cool. Ano na tayo dyan? So, high speed tayo, Mach decimal A2. So, we can arrive faster to our destination. Medyo matagal-tagal pa. Around 40 minutes before we begin our descent. So, medyo matagal-tagal pa tayo magkikwentuhan. Sorry. Let me just check it again. So, we will be passing Etsam. After Etsam, 101 nautical miles after that will be our top of descent. So, we should be setting up our landing configuration 80 nautical miles before our top of descent. So, ang tracker natin would be Etsam. By Etsam, 20 nautical miles after that, we'll set up our top of descent. So, Etsam is right here. Medyo matagal pa. Tracking RBEC pa tayo. Doon na ako water. What is the recent movie you watched? Avatar. Avatar Way of the Water. Tagal na, no? Pero ngayon ko na siya napanood. I watched that last Saturday sa Disney Plus. At tagal ko na siyang gusto panoorin kasi 3 hours kasi yung movie, di ba? So, I waited for the perfect time. So, Saturday yon nanood ako. I started watching it around 12 o'clock yata, tapos ako 3 a.m. Tagal ng movie. Pero maganda. I enjoyed it actually. Try mo Red Notice na movie. Mga ano yan eh. Kila Gal Gadot yan, di ba? Gal Gadot, si Dwayne The Rock Johnson, saka si Ryan Reynolds. Mga magnanakaw sila. Nanonood ka ba anime? Ako yes, nanonood ako anime. Rurouni Kenshin. If you don't know by now, Rurouni Kenshin nasa reboot. Not a reboot. Ano tawag doon? I forgot the right term. Reanimation. Is it considered reanimation? I forgot the term eh. Re-adaptation, sorry. It's a new adaptation of Rurouni Kenshin. So that means new graphic artists. Same story, of course. It's still based on the manga, created by the original manga creator, but it's a re-adaptation. So that means new graphics. It's out on Amazon Prime. So shoot, hindi ko pa napapanood yung last episode, yung episode 6. Last week yun eh. Every Friday kasi new episode siya every Friday. Pero napanood ko na actually, syempre yung old, pero dahil syempre Rurouni Kenshin fan tayo, pinapanood ko pa rin yung re-adaptation. Although pinabilis nila yung story dito eh, kasi episode 6 pa lang pero ang dami nang nangyari compared to the first or the original anime that was released way back. Ay, ba't nagkakatanungan na ng iba? Yung Zoom 100 hindi ko natapos. Anong Zoom 100? Pag ako kausap mo, marami ka makatutunan. Red Notice, Heart of Stone, Ride On, and Hidden Strike. Hindi ko pa napapanood yung Heart of Stone, pero nasa watchlist ko na yan. Kuya Borge, paano mo nag-gets yung decimal or something dyan sa game? Ito, this one. Mach decimal, this one. Mach decimal 82. It's actually the, if you're gonna read the manual, syempre pag ganito, kailangan kasi binabasa mo yung, Airbus Operations Manual. This aircraft, the Airbus A320neo, the maximum forward speed or best forward speed rather is Mach decimal 82. So Mach decimal 82 'di ba yung Mach kasi speed yan in terms of airspeed unit that measures airspeed. So kanina kasi yung cruising speed natin, optimum cruising speed is Mach decimal 78. But since I want to arrive faster sa destination natin, I increase that to Mach decimal 82, which is the best forward speed ng Airbus A320neo. So each aircraft, they have their own best forward speed. So ito yun, Mach decimal. So pag nakaganito kasi siya, yan yung cruising altitude, cruising speed natin, which is Mach decimal 78. Pero yan, increase natin sa decimal 82. Paano kung malalaman na Mach decimal 78 yung ating cruising speed? It's set up here sa flight management system. So ito yung parang computer kasi to, the brain ng aircraft. So if we're gonna take a look at the perf page, yung cruising altitude natin, yung managed speed natin dito is 248 knots. So it's in knots knots ang tawag dito. Pero if you're gonna convert that to Mach, eto siya actually, Mach decimal 78. Nakalagay siya dito. Pero yun nga, as per the operation manual ng Airbus A320neo, best forward speed is Mach decimal 82. So when you say best forward speed, parang maximum na walang magkakaroon, hindi ka mag-go over speed, hindi ka rin mag-stall. So it's the maximum speed, allowable speed for the aircraft to fly. Hey Goy, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Teka. Recommend ako sa'yo ng anime. Anong anime yan, Team LKB? Comedy ng tatlong... Anong comedy ng tatlong? Remaster din siya, and yung plot niya is parang kinondense, parang kinonpress. I wouldn't say remastered. Kasi when you say remaster, that means the old graphics or the old sketches pinaganda lang, or you mean parang in-enhance yung resolution. So that's what remaster is Pero this one kasi readaptation talaga siya. So they created the graphics again. So bago yung illustrator nila, it's not the same illustrator with the original one. So readaptation siya. Kasi di ba sa music ganun din, when you say remastered, it was the same recording, they just enhanced the sound, the audio. Diba? Ginamitan nila ng enhancement process. Pero they still use the original recording. That's remastered. Pero kasi when you re-record it, diba? It's the same song, it's the same melody. But when you re-record it, hindi na remastered tawag. Kumbaga, new recording. Diba? Maraming gumagawang artist yan. Taylor Swift, if you've heard about what happened, si Taylor Swift nire-record niya yung isang album niya, yung entire album talaga. So same song, same melody, as in same, wala siyang binago. And it's about technicalities kasi gusto niya magkaroon ng full rights doon sa songs niya. So she re-recorded it with a different recording company. So now she has full rights doon sa songs na yun. Pwede niyang gawin kahit anong, pwede niya paggamit sa iba. Sa kanya yung royalties babayaran. Urban Dub then also had the same, it was just released last week, Rebirth yung tawag nila. So if you're a fan of Urban Dub, if you're familiar with Urban Dub, their first album was recorded way back in Cebu. Hindi pa sila ganun kasikat. The title of that album is Birth. And then yung songs na yon, and this year they decided to re-record it kasi of course, ganun din, copyright issues. Hindi kasi nila ma-release sa Spotify or sa streaming, audio streaming platforms yung Birth album. Kasi nga, may copyright issue. Kasi it technically belongs to the first recording company na kung saan nila ni-record yung album na yun. So, in order for them to gain rights dun sa songs na yun, ulit, nire-record nila. Pero ang ginawa ng Urban Dub kasi tunic din nila yung songs nila. So the lyrics are the same but the melody in-enhance nila. Syempre yung sa tingin nila na mas maganda kasi syempre when they recorded that, medyo pa sila nagsa-start pa lang sa recording sa music industry. Hindi naman talaga nagsa-start pero sa mainstream, nagsa-start pa lang sila sa mainstream. So they added elements na syempre as they grow older, they develop new skills in terms of music. So they added, actually ang ganda, na-enjoy ko yung Rebirth na album. It was released last week, available na po siya sa Spotify. By the way, this is not in any way sponsored by Urban Dub. Pero Urban Dub, number 1 fan nyo. O yung mga album ko na Urban Dub, may pirma pa nila yun. Except for the last album. I don't have hindi ko pa siya napapapirmahan. Pero the rest, from Birth until what was the last before Esoteric? The Apparition. Lahat yun may pirma ng Urban Dub. Anyway, sorry, balik ako sa panoorin mo yung To Your Eternity. Anong story? Series din. Yung movie na The Matrix, eye-opening din yan. Napanood ko lahat yan, pati yung bago, yung The Resurrection ba yung tawag? Suggest anime to watch din kuya, yung Record of Ragnarok, kakaloka. Adam versus Zeus, and Jack the Ripper versus Zeus. Hindi ko alam yan. Ang galing, perhaps kuya, may experience ka ba inside an aircraft? Meron, nakapasok na ako sa cockpit ng same aircraft, Airbus A320neo. This aircraft that we're using. Nakapasok na ako, and I can attest it's the same. If you're gonna look at this, kaya ang galing nga ng Microsoft Flight Simulator and of course fly-by-wire simulations. If you're gonna take a look at this, tong cockpit na to, the controls, the overhead panel, it's the same actually. Kasi yung first trip namin sa Bangkok, sabi ko nga kay Lara, sa wife ko, last kaming bumaba kasi gusto ko talaga magpa-picture sa loob ng cockpit. So, well, fortunately, na pinayagan kami nung captain na magpa-picture sa loob. So, same, as in ganito. Parang nakaka-tempt nga magpipindot, pero syempre, di ba, baka mamay. Pero galing. Ganyan. Nakakatuwa lang, especially if you're an aviation enthusiast like me. Para kang alam mo yung bata na nagpunta ng toy store. Sayang nung pauwi, Airbus A330neo naman yung gamit namin. So it's a bigger aircraft than the Airbus A320. It's longer actually. It can contain around 360 plus passengers. This one kasi hanggang 170 plus passengers lang. So it's the A330neo is a much longer aircraft. Kaso medyo delayed yung flight namin noon. So when we arrived here in Manila, nagpe-prep na sila ng next flight nila. So hindi na kami nakapagpa-picture. So sayang kasi maganda yun mas malaki yun yung cockpit nun. And 3 pilots yung sa Airbus A330neo. 3 yung pilot nun So I was really hoping sana na makapagpa-picture sa cockpit na rin. Medyo nagmamadali kasi. Ayan. Hello. Hi, Yasin. Ito po si Yasin to. Thank you sa pagtambay. Unahin mo muna yung To Your Eternity. Maganda yun. Ano ba yan? Teka, na-curious ako. Check natin yung plot. To Your Eternity. Manga. Oima, inspired by her own grandmother's death, aimed to write about survival and the character Fushi, who initially an emotionless stone. Manga series siya, no? Anong setting? The reason kasi why I love Rurouni Kenshin is isa kasi sa ina-admire ko sa Japanese culture is the samurai culture. Di ba, when you talk about discipline, honor, yung samurai way of life is the best example for that. So, isa ako sa mga mga tagahanga ng Japanese culture na yun, yung samurai way of life. So when Rurouni when I was a kid and I got a chance to watch Rurouni Kenshin, mas, di ba, syempre, mas lalo ko na-appreciate yung Japanese culture. So gusto ko yung mga ganong settings, yung mga way of the samurai. Actually, yung Rurouni Kenshin, na yun Meiji era na yun. That was when namatay na, or hindi naman namatay, pero di ba, nagta-transition na sila dun sa new type of government. Ito na naman tayo. Trivia time. Harumi, take note of this. Kasi 'di ba Japanese era before yung Edo era. If alam niyo rin yung history ng Japanese and I'm saying something wrong, please do correct me. Pero yung Edo era, 'di ba? May iba't ibang class yung rank or status rather ng way of life sa Japan. So meron tayong mga samurai, 'di ba? Meron tayong lord. Siyempre samurai, ito yung mga kumbaga tagabantay talaga or mga elite forces ng mga lord. Lord talaga yung nila, binabantayan nila, 'di ba? Lord, tapos merong shogun, tapos may mga emperor, 'di ba? So may different rank talaga. So that means very strong yung bureaucracy that time dun sa era na yon. And then that's when nagkaroon ng revolution, 'di ba? Yung Japanese Revolution na ang gusto kasi nila magkaroon ng new government, natanggalin yung different classes, na magkaroon ng equality lahat ng tao. Kasi nga yung way of living before, may mga shogun, may lord, may samurai, and then pag nasa pinakaibaba ka, yung peasant, wala ka nang iba po. Kasi there's if you were born a peasant, you will always be a peasant. You cannot become a samurai, 'di ba? You can only become a samurai if you were born in a family of samurais. Same din, 'di ba? Yung mga lord, you cannot be a lord unless you were born in a family of lords. Tapos syempre puro mga patriarch. So mga babae walang kasi wala silang puwang sa society, diba? Wala silang rank sa society. Ganun din shogun. So nagkaroon ng revolution para magkaroon ng new government, and then yun na nga, when it succeeded, nawala na ng power si emperor, prime minister na. So it's a new form of government na naging parang equal na lahat. So if you were born a peasant, pwede ka nang umangat sa buhay kasi wala na yung mga different classes. So ganun yung nangyari. And Rurouni Kenshin, yung story kasi ng Rurouni Kenshin was in the middle of that era. Sila yung middle nung old Japanese government and the new Japanese government, yung transition. Kaya medyo nagustuhan ko yung story ng Rurouni Kenshin. Anyway, di ba trivia time. Ganda na anime na yan, Record of Tractor Plus, yung pinasya, inaabangan ko pa. Sige, check ko nga yung mga plot yan. Daming botat sa katakot pa. Actually, overwhelming siya. Yes, Harumi. Overwhelming siya sa umpisa. Pero, once you understand kung anong ginagawa ng each, yun nga, you have to learn talaga eh. Kasi I've been flight simming since 2012. So, I've been flight simming for 11 years already. Turning 11 years. Kasi I started I think that was around September. So next month mag 11 years na ako. So medyo mahirap talaga siyang matutunan kasi marami eh. There's a lot of buttons. Actually yung iba nga dito natutunan ko na lang talaga during the past few years the past 3 years. It's still it's a continuous learning. Marami kang natutunan. That's also that is also why if you're an aviation enthusiast or a flight simmer like me, it's really helpful if you join the flight simming community. Kasi pag may mga community, marami kang natututunan. Syempre may mga bagay ka na alam na may mga bagay kang hindi alam na alam ng iba. So, 'di ba? Kaya nanonood ako ng mga ibang streamer din na nagfa-flight sim. I also joined the Microsoft Flight Simulator community, the VATSIM community, and doon mas marami pa ako natutunan. So, yun nga, it takes years of years of practice talaga. Ayan, there's our top of descent na that means dito tayo, we will begin our descent by this by the time that we arrive at that waypoint. So medyo matagal pa yan kasi 160 nautical miles away pa yan. So we will set up our landing configuration once we are 80 nautical miles away from our top of descent. So medyo konti pa. Right now the Zulu time is 13:07 Zulu. Our estimated time of arrival at our top of descent is 13:28 Zulu. So that means 11 minutes pa bago natin ma-reach yung top of descent time. Okay, so usap pa tayo, pwede pa tayo magpuntukan. Hello, Hyacinth. Nasaan ba tayo? Kung paano mag-fight si Nikola Tesla. Si Tesla talaga. No? Yung record of Ragnarok, check pa. Sige. Rurouni Kenshin exists. Yun nga sabi, yung mga Shinsengumi, tawag, Shinsengumi. Sila talaga yung mga assassin, di ba? Assassin of the governments, yung mga elite warriors talaga. Yung mga kailangan ipapatay during that war. Diba? Sila talaga yan, Shinsengumi. Like pag pinanganak ka ng alipin, lalaki ka alipan. Yes, Harumi, yun yung previous government ng Japan. Walang chance, wala kang chance umangat. Kailangan talaga yung family. You were born in a family of ano ba tawag doon? Basta yun nga, kunwari samurai ka. Kung gusto mo maging samurai, kailangan pinanganak ka sa family ng samurai. Pero yun, kung samurai ka, hanggang samurai ka lang din. Hindi ka pwede maging lord. Diba? Same din, yung lord hindi pwede maging shogun. Ganun siya eh. Yung emperor, monarchy, parang ganun yung type of government nila. Yung emperor, yung anak niya, yun lang pwede mag-emperor. Diba? And lalaki dapat, hindi pwede babae. So, family within family. So, yun yung nilabanan ng mga revolutionary Japanese before para ma-overturn yung government na yun. And magkaroon sila ng new type of government wherein everyone is equal. Diba? Pag-aralan nyo yan, hindi, dapat, usually, pinag-aaralan mo sa high school, parang hindi college yata. If you want to know more about it, you can take Japanese 1, Jap 1 o Jap 1 yata. Dun mo siya mapag-aaral. Pero parang wala na yata ang Jap 1 ngayon eh. Dati marami yan eh, Spanish 1 or Philo 1 about Philippines naman, Jap 1. Tapos kasama yan yung mga basic language pinag-aaral. Diyan mo din makikita how the Western penetrated and controls some Asian countries. Yes, actually. Ginagamitan nila ng drugs, opium, and then dahil hindi nila makontrol, gumamit naman sila kalakalan ng armies. Yes. Although yung opium was originated from China rather. Yan yung opium. Sa record of Ragnarok, may samurai din dyan and real life exist. Oh, really? Tawag dyan, normalization and demoralization, indoctrination. Actually, kahit until now, marami pa rin ang nahuhulog sa indoctrination. Mga big words na yan. Big words. Wait, check lang natin I have to monitor our top of descent kasi by the time that this icon or this indicator reaches here, we have to set up our landing configuration So, mamaya ayusin natin yan. Okay, so, monitor lang tayo. Malapit na actually tayong mag-descent. May ganun din ba sa atin dati yung mga dato something? Na-curious kasi if nag-exist ba talaga sila. Shoot, nakalimutan ko na. Pero parang ganun din yata kasi yung mga datu, yung mga sultan, same din yan parang pero yun nga, when we were colonized by the Americans kasi ang nagdala talaga ng democracy, diba, sa Pilipinas. Pero before, monarchy, technically parang monarchy rin tayo although wala tayong specific na hari talaga. Monarchy talaga was brought to us by the Spaniards kasi si Spaniards ang meron talagang king, di ba? Ang Spain, King of Spain, si King Philip. Kaya tayo naging Philippines, di ba? We were named after King Philip, who was the king of Spain that time. Yun. Pero parang same yung mga datu. Parang ganun din. Kasi yun din hindi ka pwedeng, di ba may mga aliping sa gigilid. Kung naalala nyo yan sa sa classes ninyo before, aliping sa gigilid. Ang dami yan, di ba? Maraming iba't iba yung alipin na yan Same yun, Harumi. Tama ka doon, actually. Tapos may mga yung umaluhokan, yung town crier. Tama. Same. Galing na-connect mo yun, Harumi. Hey, Sir Andre, I'm back. Akala ko ba papahinga ka na? Sorry, kilala mo naman ako mahilig sa mga ganyan, pero please study needs tayo. Yes. Oo, Sir Andre, ano to? Hekasi. May Hekasi pa bang alis? Civica at Kultura. Diba, Harumi? Yan. Dito sa Borg Gaming Channel, marami talaga ako matututunan dito. Kaya yung mga viewer natin yan, sila Mod Rebecca before, sila Clint. Maraming mga tanong yan nagiging classroom yung stream natin. Nakakamiss no, yung mga ganyan, yung mga nagtatanong tapos sasagutin natin. Ayun nga, yung mga datura dito sa Iloilo tawag dito sa mga warriors, Vijayan warriors. They are warriors who fight against piracy means sometimes wala pa mga Spanish. Yes, ganoon naman talaga tayo, diba? Yung mga bago tayo sakupin ng mga Espanyol. Technically kasi mga galing Malaysia yung mga natin mga ancestors natin, mga Malay, and yun nga sa kanila, diba, yung mga datu, mga sultan, saka yan yung mga raha natin, naging teacher na sila. Ganun nga yun, Sir Andre, even yung mga previous streams natin kung mapapanood. Yan nga sila Clint Bangkaya, sila Mod Rebecca, sila Kayla. Pag nasa stream natin yan, mga nagtatanong, yung si Clint ginagawa kong tagasagot ng assignment niya dati. Feeling ko yung mga tanong niya dati, mga assignment. Ayan, okay, we still have around less than 40 nautical miles. I'd say around 30 nautical miles before we set up our approach. Pwede pa tayo magkwentuhan. Aray ko, sakit ng likod ko. Medyo nakakaramdam na ako na antok, pero kaya natin. Tatapusin natin. Okay, again, if you just tuned in, we're flying the 19th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We're flying from El Fashir. We actually took off from El Fashir, Sudan, and we are currently flying to N'Djamena, Chad. So we are currently flying over the continent of Africa na. So if you don't know by now, we're doing a world tour kasi, Jollibee World Tour. We started from the Philippines and we're trying to fly around the world na continuously. So nasa 19th leg na tayo, almost halfway through our Jollibee World Tour. Yung mga bloodline natin galing Malaysian, yes, Brunei, and yung Sabah actually sa atin yan di ba? Pinakamalapit sa atin yan. Parang katulad nung di ba? Yung Scarborough Shoal, lapit sa atin yan, inaangkin ng China. Ganda ng t-shirt Hindi lang eat yan actually. Ang nakalagay dyan is eat, sleep, save lives, tapos repeat. Sorry, hindi nyo yata kita. Pero yan, eat, sleep, save lives, and repeat. This is actually a t-shirt from Strays Worth Saving. If you're not familiar with that organization, it's actually a non-profit organization who actually helps out stray animals, stray dogs, stray cats. Nagre-rescue sila ng yung mga badly hurt na stray dogs and cats. They make sure that they get the medical assistance, syempre yung mga pagkain, yung mga kailangan nilang vitamins and kung ano man, vaccines, and then ina-up nila sila for adoption. So this is part of their fundraising activity, Strays Worth Saving. If you want to help them out, you can check out sa Shopee, available to sa Shopee, or you can also check sa Facebook. Just search for Strays Worth Saving. You can also donate kung meron kayong may mga bank accounts sila doon na pwede yung pag-donatean, GCash, if you want to help out. You can also send stars to their page. You can also buy merch like this to support, kasi yung proceeds talaga dito mapupunta to help out syempre yung mga strays natin. So yan, 'di ba, promote na rin natin yan. Isa tayo sa mga ambassador and supporter ng Strays World Saving. They're actually giving strays a second chance. So very very good good initiative. Hey Janine, what's up? Maraming salamat sa pagdaan. Thanks for the love. Good morning Philippines and hello world. Hello world. Sana masarap ang ulam nila. Masarap ang ulam ko kanina, akala ko. sinigang na tinadtad. Ayun. I'm curious naman sa Mami or Pharaoh sa Egypt Robots. Parang ganun din. 'Di ba? Yung Pharaoh. Ano rin siya, parang king ng Egypt, yung Pharaoh. And same din, monarchy. Yung mga anak nila, yun din yung nagiging Pharaoh. Mummification naman yung term nila for the burial rites ng mga Pharaoh. O yung mga royal blood sa saging na sa balang isang anong AA board? Anong AA board? Tinadtad yung beef siya. Parang pero 'di ba may sinigang na baka, pero kasi yung tinadtad as in instead of beef chunks, tinadtad talaga yung beef. So it's more of a vegetable talaga, 'di ba? Alam mo yung vegetable na sinasama sa sinigang, yung mga sitaw, labanos, mga mas marami siyang gulay. And yung tinadtad sahog lang siya. Kala mo. Uy, teka, wait. Kailangan na i-set up. Na-reach na natin yung less than 80 nautical miles on top of the set natin. Wait lang, set up lang muna natin landing config natin. You have control?
I have control.
Ano ba yan? Naka-off mic na naman ako. And so let's just set up our landing configuration first, ha? Okay, let's see. And then I'll go back to the chat after. Okay, let's wait for the message. For now, I'll go ahead and check kung which runway is currently being used in N'Djamena Airport. Where's flight radar? Okay, let's check. Metartaf right now. 310 at 3 knots. Crosswind. So, goods pa rin tayo. Runway 23. Because as per flightradar24.com, the last arrival here in N'Djamena, they used runway 23. Let me check, ha. Para sure. Landed. Yep, it's runway 23. Yeah, runway 23. And for the wind, there's a little bit of crosswind, so I think we're still good with runway 23. Okay, cool. There, company message. Let's check this out. So this one was issued 1700 Zulu. Yung una natin was issued 1500 Zulu. So this is the most updated one. So let's print this. FTTJ Metro Information issued August 17 at 1700 Zulu. Winds 310 at 3 knots. Visibility is down to 7 kilometers. So we're expecting a foggy landing or a cloudy landing. There are a few clouds at 3,000 feet. So that's why 7,000 yung visibility natin. Temperature is 3.4. Dew point is 23. QNH is 1007. No significant weather as well. So let me tear down this sheet of paper first, and let's set up our perf. So we're still good with landing at runway 23. Our flight plan is still good. RNAV or RNP23 approach pa rin tayo. We will be descending via the Kirbo 1 November arrival. So goods tayo dyan. Let's set up the perf page na lang. Let's go to the next phase. QNH natin is, it says here 1007, this one. So 1007. Temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. Our magnetic wind is 310 at 3 knots. And then baro, or minimum decision altitude as per the chart, is 3,000. Refer to minimums rather. Minimums, LNAV, RNAV, we're a type C aircraft. 1307. Yep. 1307. Medyo mataas pala, no? Mataas yung airport na to. 1,307 feet. There. 1307. Okay, transition altitude is 4,000 and our VAP is 130. We will begin our flare at around 30 feet from the runway. So let's compute first for our descent. So we should be descending to 3,000. Should descend at around 110 nautical miles from the airport. Let's fuel this. Sorry. Approach speed is 130 knots. We have filled the data from OFP. We will fill it from METAR as well. 3103 knots. We're good. Runway elevation, as per the chart, the runway elevation for runway 23 is 968 and heading 225. So 968 and then heading is runway heading is 225 feet. The weather right now is sunny, just a little bit of clouds, so runway condition is dry. Our runway slope is 0.01 and our runway LDA is 2485. Okay, 2485. Ay shoot, I wasn't able to check pala yung reversers kanina, no, kung gumagana. Shoot, nakalimutan ko. Pero anyway, sige, okay na yan. For the weight, let's check. We have to compute for our landing weight. Our estimated fuel on board is 3.3 upon landing. Right now it's 3. Let's say 3.6, so that's 0.3 less. Our landing weight, estimated landing weight is around 61,000 kilograms. So 6100 kilograms. Flaps configuration is full overview procedure. No reverse thrust. Unfortunately, I'm not sure kung gagana si reverse thrust kasi nga later when we tested this sa flight controls natin, it was not working. So I would just to be on the safe side, magno-no tayo sa reverse thrust dito. So auto land is no. Let's calculate. We're good with low, but we will be using almost the entire length of the runway. And I guess we're good naman kasi meron pwede tayo mag-turn around dun sa sa dulo talaga. We have to turn around talaga sa dulo. So we're good. We can use low braking na lang. That's 2441. So low brake. Let's set that. Okay. Manage speed na natin to. Manage speed. Okay. So bagalan na natin yung speed natin. Okay, so I guess we're good. We have obtained the arrival airport weather information. MCD has been set up. Auto brake is set to low. Let's now brief the approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are currently 55 nautical miles out of Kirbo, and we will begin our descent at around 15 nautical miles from now. Actually, let's begin our descent pala muna bago tayo mag-briefing. Just wait for the approach briefing. Let's begin our descent first because we are about to reach 10 nautical miles before our top of descent, and we can already begin our descent by then. There, this is the 10 nautical mile ano tawag dito? Radius So we're approaching our top of descent at around 10 nautical miles. So pwede na tayo mag-descent dito. Diretso na natin 3,000. Set altitude 3,000. Manage descent. Okay, and let's announce this. N'Djamena traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, 48 nautical miles out of Kirbo. These at flight level 380, commencing descent via the Kirbo 1 November arrival, expecting RLP approach runway 23, N'Djamena. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go back to our approach.
As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination.
So we have begun our descent. We will now be flying the Kirbo 1 November arrival with a transition altitude of 4,000 feet. Let me go ahead and show this to you guys pala. Yeah. So our transition level is automatically set by the FMS, the flight management system. We will be flying the Kirbo 1 November arrival. So for the routing from Kirbo, we will be tracking Tango Juliet 001, maximum speed restriction of 230 knots, and we should be at or above flight level for 0 by the time that we reach, sorry, that's flight level 04. Hindi, tama, flight level 40. By the time that we reach Tango Juliet 001. And then we will be tracking Nulox, maximum still of 230 knots. We should be at or above 3,000 feet by Nulox. Overhead Nulox will commence our RNP runway 23 approach with a final approach course of heading 225. Mandatory altitude is 3,000 feet by Tango Juliet 503. So our minimum decision altitude is 1307 feet, which is already set on the flight management system. Airport elevation 9068, runway elevation 9067. So it's actually above sea level. So if we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is to climb straight ahead to Tango Juliet 504, which is this waypoint, and then turn right direct to Apoxy. So this is Apoxy. So we'll turn right direct to Apoxy at 3,000. So 3,000 should be our altitude, go around altitude. Okay, so by Ponos, once we are at Tango Juliet 503 with mandatory altitude of 3,000 feet, we'll begin our final approach with a flight path angle of 3 degrees to land on runway 23. So upon landing at runway 23, we are expecting to use the entire length of the runway because again, I'm not sure if the reverse thrust will work. But if yes, then good. But if not, then we are expecting to use the whole length of the runway 2,400 feet. We will turn around here and then we will enter taxiway Alpha to park at any available gate here in the terminal of N'Djamena, Chad. There. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Cool. Okay, so let's see. We're still within the glide slope. And we're tracking Kirbo. After this, we're gonna track Tango Juliet 001. Okay, cool. Let's go back outside. Okay, we've already begun our descent. Sorry, let's go back to the chat. Sorry, inayos ko muna yun na natin yung landing config natin. Search mo AI NPC. Dami-dami yung mga nga, check natin. AI NPC. What's AI NPC? AI NPC. AI powered NPCs. Parang yung sa ano, no? Have you watched the movie Free Guy? Ganyan yun eh, AI NPC, di ba? Pero mayroong TikTok, ano to? AI NPC trend is getting scary. Sige, check ito later. Kasi hindi ko alam kasi ang ganon. Ayun yung tinadtad. Pero para siyang sinigang na baka, pero instead of yung beef chunks, tinadtad yung baka. So parang sahog lang siya nung sinigang. The main part of the sinigang is are the vegetables. One fact, records of Ragnarok Sasaki Kojiro, also known as Ganryu Kojiro, 1575 to April 13, 1612, was a Japanese swordsman who may have lived during the Azuchi, Momoyama, and early Edo periods. Sorry, what happened? And is known primarily for the story of his battle with Miyamoto Musashi in 1612. Musashi, medyo familiar yung name. Medyo hindi ko lang maalala kung saan siya sikat. Pero I think Musashi is somehow related to swordsmanship eh. Parang merong binibentang katana sa Gisha's Blade na Musashi yung name. I have to research about it. Pero parang familiar Musashi. So in 1612, Sasaki Kojiro in Records of Ragnarok. Sige, check ko yan. Himala, you're still awake at this time. Kasi 9 AM pa ang pasok ko naman. And medyo na late akong matapos ng work kanina. So late ako nakapag-stream. 2 weeks na lang bare months na, can wait for call already. O nga no, actually August dapat medyo malamig-lamig na ng konti kasi 'di ba sa Pilipinas August is rainy season, pero ang init. Ang init ngayon. Parang hindi pa magbe-bear season. Waiting for hanging amihan. Yung talaga yung iniintay ko, hanging amihan. Kuya, gaano nakaka-apekto yung group of birds sa sky lalo na kapag magkakasalubong sila ng aircraft? Actually, ano yun? It can affect the aircraft in a number of ways. Pwedeng major, pwedeng minor. Yun ang tawag nila dyan is bird strike. Bird strike. Especially if it hits the engine. Kasi kunwari lang naman, window lang naman, okay lang. Window or yung body ng aircraft, that's fine. Mga minor lang yan. Pero if it hits the engine, it might cause kasi an engine malfunction. So if yun yung nangyari, then hindi na pwedeng lumipad yung eroplano. So that means the aircraft needs to conduct an emergency landing. And the pilots naman are trained on how to do that. If you watch I forgot the name of the film. Si Sally. Tama ba? Sally yung name ng film na yun. Tom Hanks. It's actually based on a true story. Yep, Sally is the name of the title of the film. It's a 2016 film. I think he's still a pilot or retired na yata siya. He was an American Airlines pilot. Upon take-off, naka-bird strike sila. It hit both of the engines. Nawala ng thrust yung engines nila. They had to do an emergency landing. Unfortunately, since both engines are dead, hindi na sila aabot sa nearest airport. What Captain Sally did is nag-emergency landing siya sa Hudson River. And the good thing is, lumubog yung eroplano, the $1 million airplane. It was an Airbus A320. Actually, Airbus A320 Neo, same. Lumubog siya sa Hudson River, pero the good thing is lahat ng passengers safe. Tapos nagkaroon syempre ng crash meeting ang FAA. Kumbaga parang kaap ng Philippines, and parang ang nga nila is may way daw sana na maisalba yung eroplano by makakaabot daw sa aircraft, pero kasi sa calculation ni Captain Sally hindi talaga abot. That's why he had to make an emergency landing sa Hudson River. Tapos nagkaroon ng hindi ko na pala ikikwento kasi baka gusto nyo panoorin. Spoiler ako. Pero yun, basta ganun yung nangyari. He landed the same aircraft, Airbus A320 Neo, on the Hudson River. All 170 plus passengers are alive. Walang namatay. So, isa siya sa mga idol na pilot or known historical pilot ng US. O di ba may natutunan naman sa akin. Medyo napaisip din ako sa question ni Haron. Pero yan, depende. If it's just a body lang naman ng aircraft, okay pa yan, makakalipad pa yan. And don't worry kasi pilots are trained on how to deal with the situation. Kung as long as hindi nagkaroon ng system malfunction, they can still fly the aircraft to your destination. Pero if it hits the engine talaga or any other instruments, kasi maraming instrument ang aircraft there are hundreds of instruments na sa aircraft na needed para mapatakbo ng maayos yung aircraft. So pag may mga nasirang instrument, then yun they have to make an emergency landing. Ayan, matutulog na ako, business trip ulit bukas. Thank you Renzi, salamat. Good night, sleep tight and let the bed bounce back. Nagparamdam ka oo, mainit dito Janine. Maulan di ba ang weird? Yun nga actually ngayon medyo hindi masyadong maulan. Kaya nga medyo mainit kasi walang kaulan-ulan. Pero I'm not really complaining kasi pangit din naman yung mabagyo. Pero nga, mainit. In an August. Nanahimik bigla pagkatao ko sa lahat ng sinabi ni Kuya Bods. Wala kasi akong naiintindihan. But anyways, na-amaze ako. Gusto ko rin yung runway Alpha Bravo na yun. Alpha Bravo. Uy, latest sa airplane crash. Ha? Meron ba? By the way, Sky Medic is in the house, Doc Jan. Also another streamer and a flight sim or aviation enthusiast. Also approach controller na to ng ng VATSIM community. Follow din natin Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube Sky Medic. Yan, marami ako natutunan dyan kay Doc. Sakto, Doc, pinag-usapan namin is about aircrafts. Meron ba sa Malaysia? Airplane crash. Parang wala ako nabalit. May bago ba? Ay, oo nga. At least ended in Malaysia after plane crashes onto expressway. Okay. Light plane. Anong plane to? Oo nga, meron. Private jet. Naku, at least 10 people nga. May survivor. Nag-crash siya sa expressway. Private jet crashes into motorbike and car in Malaysia. May nadamay pang mga sasakyan. May video. Oo nga, no. Check ko later. Today lang, oo nga. Hindi ko nabalitaan to, Doc. Sorry, medyo ko sa trabaho kanina. Oo nga, ito may nakita rin akong video. Mamaya ako na panoorin after ng stream. Baka medyo nakalagay chilling video eh. So mukhang medyo siya. Graphic. Spoiler naman ito, charot. Title? Sully. Eto, teka. Type ko. Sully. American Airlines pilot siya. Bird strike. So ayan, Harumi, if you're if you're curious about what happens during a bird strike, panoorin mo yung Sully. Isa yan sa mga worst case scenario ng bird strikes. Now, na-motivating yan. Motivate kung kailan pa landing tayo. Doc. Motivating. Ayan, sorry. We're about to reach 10,000 feet. Balik lang muna tayo sa loob. Okay, we are still within the profile naman. We're below the profile pero kasi we are reducing our speed na pala. Reducing our speed to 50 knots. We are now tracking Tango Juliet 001. Ayan. We are about to land. Malapit na po tayo sa N'Djamena. 10,000 feet. We're about to pass 10,000. Okay, there. Okay, transition altitude is 4,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate
so good pa rin yung ating METAR. So 1007 QNH 1007. Winds 310 at 3 knots and temperature is still 34. Yeah, again, this is our RNP approach. So set natin yung FPA natin later. So we're now tracking 5 nautical miles away from Tango Juliet 001. We will decrease our speed to 230 knots by then. Tapos Nulox and then Ponos. So overhead Ponos will commence our RNP approach. Boom. Okay. Nag-crash after tower gave clearance. So pa-landing na. Yes, Pod Rebecca, nasa YouTube din. So same Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Doc, baka sa Kick gusto mo ring mag-multi-stream sa Kick. Although I'm not sure if supported na si Kick ng Streamlabs. Sa Restream supported na siya eh. So I'm actually multi-streaming on Kick na rin right now. Okay, so we're now tracking Nulox. Okay, we're about to land. Ang ganda naman. Puro desert. We're currently in Africa kasi. Although may mga konting greenery na naman, no? Ox na dito. Hindi, damihan mo yan, Doc. Padamihin dapat. Hindi na ako makapag-multi-stream sa Twitch eh, kasi affiliate na eh. Pag affiliate, bawal ang multi-streaming eh. So So Fall Guys na lang yung stream ko doon, exclusive. Pero yan, pag Microsoft Flight Simulator, multi-stream pa rin tayo dyan. Facebook, Kick, saka YouTube. Yan. Actually, gusto ko nang magbigay ng approach by Nulox. Let's commence our RNP approach. Prep na natin kasi there's ilang miles lang yung from Ponos to and final approach na dapat tayo by Tango Juliet 503. Yep, ready na natin. We'll activate our approach phase by Nulox. We are above the profile. Let's use our speed brake. Second QNH 1007. Yep, same. Radar vectors hanggang maubos. No. No. Ayan, let's commence our RNP approach. Activate and confirm. And Jamena traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead Nulox, commencing RNP approach runway 23 and Jamena. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Let's set our QNH 1007 set. QNH 1007 set.
1007 set. Passing 4,000 100. Now.
Check. Flaps 2.
Speed check. 1,000 to go. Flaps 2.
And Jamena traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 turning final, runway 23. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
1007 set.
1007 set. Minimum.
One 1307 feet set.
1307 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
2,500.
Gear down.
Check.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Speed, alt star.
Check. Check.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
Cool. We're 2.4 nautical miles away. Let's land this plane. 7 kilometers talaga yung visibility. Medyo foggy. Okay, let's set this to track FPA. 3 degrees. push. N'Djamena traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 and final approach runway 23. Land lang muna natin yung plane, balik tayo sa comments in a bit. Landing checklist,
Cabin crew.
advised,
Auto thrust.
speed,
Auto brake.
low,
ECAM memo.
landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
So our go around altitude is set 3000. Hindi ko pakita yung runway. Where's the runway? Flight director's off, bird on. Flight director's off, bird on. Can still see the runway. Or above the profile. Ayun, I have visual of the runway now.
Hundred above, 400.
Autopilot off, my controls.
Minimum,
Continue.
Check.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
.40 manual brake. We're good. Okay, so saan tayo mag-exit? Okay, we can we exit here? Ayan, pwede. Okay. N'Djamena traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 landed, vacated via taxiway Bravo. Will continue to taxi to terminal day of choice. Okay, ground spoilers disarmed. And let's see, sa tayo park. Walang suitable parking. Too small. Lahat daw too small. Okay, so saan tayo magpa-park? Let's try parking number 4.
The chosen
Ladies and
position
gentlemen,
is too
this is the
small for your
conclusion of our
aircraft.
flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Request tayong follow me car kasi hindi ko kabisado yung parking dito. Wala kasi siya sa charts actually. Parking for. It's not indicated in the charts. So I'm requesting for a follow me car instead. Follow me has arrived. Where? There. Okay, copy. Okay. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Cool. Let's go. This is actually just the default scenery. I don't have the scenery for N'Djamena eh. Grabe naman yung ano yan. Sige, balikan natin yung thoughts na yan later. Harumi ah. Wait lang. Parada muna natin yung aircraft. Saan ba ang Bay 4? Parang layo. Hindi ba pwedeng... Ayoko dyan. Pwedeng dito tayo mag-park. Doon tayo dinadala. Ano? Doon tayo dinadala ng ano. Follow me car. Saan ba ang Bay 4? Teka, ayoko ng Bay 4. Wait. Wala kasing parking coordinates eh. Stand 1 to 3, 5 to 7, and 8. Kasi parang military, ano yan eh. Apron. Ayun nga, Bay 4. I selected Bay 4, diba? So, dapat dun siya kanina. Pagka labas natin ng B. Pero mukhang pinapaikot ako. Sige. Nasaan na yung follow me car? Basta follow me car yan. Okay. Sundan natin yung follow me car. So we'll be entering the active runway. Tama, B4 yung select ko, diba? Hala, sa military nga siya. Wait, no. I don't want to park at the military apron. Change facility. Hindi ko alam kasi kung anong, walang parking stands dito sa chart eh. Let's do 8. Pwede kaya yung 8.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Same eh. Hindi siya nagbago ng pwesto eh. Request tayong iba. Ang hirap pag walang ano, hindi kompleto yung... Check nga natin. Show me the spot. The spot is... Ang layo pa. Wait. No. We don't want that. Let's try to... request for a near one. Ang dami actually, oh. 27. Do they have parking 27?
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Let's see. Show me this spot. Oh, left din. Heading to 78. Hala. Military apron yun eh. Wala ba talaga? Dito sa civil apron. Okay, last. Sige. Let's request 17. Ang hirap pag wala sa chart.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Show me the spot. Left din eh. Sige na nga. Yung 4 na lang. Balik tayo sa 4.
The chosen position
hindi. No,
is
no,
too
no, no.
small for your aircraft.
Show me this spot. Medium. Let's request for a medium. G is small to eh. The first medium, 27. Sige, 27.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Let's go. Yung bata na nagsabi kanina na matutulog na siya pero huminayos na tayo. Yun. Bakit gising ka pa? Kuya, may ask ako. Ang weird. Kapag ba nawala ng power yung aircraft on air, paano siya magla-land sa ground? Flat na pareha ba? Or pa straight siya tapos mauna yung airplane? Well, normally, kung hindi naman nasira yung... Teka, mag-advise lang ako. N'Djamena Traffic Advisory, Jollibee 27, entering the active runway, backtracking runway 05 for Bay 27. Ayan, sorry. Strobe lights on. Kailangan on natin yung strobe lights para sa atin. So, doon ang parking. Military operations kasi nakalagay sa chart eh. Pero anyway. Ayun, kung hindi naman nasira yung systems niya yun nga, for controlling the aircraft. Usually yan, nose down talaga yung landing. When we say nose down, pag ganun. Or depende rin sa balance kasi pero most likely nose down. Kung naka-neutral lahat ng controls niya. Kita mo kanina, naka-idle yung natin, engine, naka-nose down siya. So, yung uso niya nakababa. Kaya lang siya nagla-land ng nose up kasi nga, kinokontrol natin yung controls niya. So, kung hindi gumagana yung controls, then nose down siya. Most likely. Tayo. N'Djamena Traffic Advisory, Jollibee 27, vacated the active runway, will continue taxi to Bay 27. Strobe lights off. Bakit kasi tayo dito pinagpapark? Okay, pero parang kita ko na kung saan tayo magpapark. Ay, hindi. Ano yan eh? Gasolinahan yan eh. Yun. There. Bandang dulo. Pero as per the charts, this apron is for military operations. So I was expecting that we will be parking doon kanina sa inexitan natin. Pero dito tayo that's the problem with if you don't have scenery kasi talaga. I don't have an active scenery kasi for tingnan mo, kakasya ba tayo dito? Hindi tayo kasya dyan eh. Dito ka dadaan sa kabila. Ha? Tatama tayo sa building. Weird. Weird talaga. Pero kasi ito yung medium. And again, if you want to fly sa N'Djamena, you make sure that you have an active scenery, because if not, this is what's gonna happen. You will be led to somewhere na mukhang hindi suitable talaga parking for us. Tatama yung pakpak natin dyan sa building na yan. Maneuver ko na lang para hindi siya tumama. Tama siya dyan eh. Okay. So, dito tayo. Taxi lights off. Okay, park brake off. On pala rather. Let's turn off engine masters 1. Okay, and engine masters 2.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I don't care. Okay, cool. Cabin crew, disarm lights and cross check. So let's now turn on our dome lights, turn off our seatbelt signs, and turn off our beacon. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set and check.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On.
Parking checklist complete.
Cool. Let's now call the GPU.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I don't care. Request GPU. Okay, there's the GPU. Tatamaan niya yung okay, GSX battery already charging. Let's turn on our external power. There. Ay, ba't ano, hindi siya nag final sector na dapat Okay. So now let's request for the boarding.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. The boarding requested.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's now turn
Passengers
off
bus is coming.
nav. Turn off crew oxygen supply. Shoot, what's the checklist? Teka, wait. Wala yung checklist natin. Ayan. APU bleed off. APU master switch off. Engines are off. Seatbelts off. External lights off. Fuel pumps off. Alright, so here's oxygen, APU bleed, emergency exit lights.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Signs off. And then APU. Let's wait, tapos battery. Copy. And then later, let's play the replay. Check natin yung landing. Cool, welcome to N'Djamena, here in the country of China. Medyo pangit yung parking natin. I will go ahead and study the parking coordinates here, or the parking stands. Although it's not indicated kasi sa chart, pero I'll rely on the scenery of Microsoft Flight Simulator na. Probably once for next week, on Monday rather, when we start our flight here, I'll be able to select kung ano yung parking stand talaga dapat natin. I'll check that out. By Monday, we'll be flying the 20th leg na for Jollibee World Tour. How many legs kaya bago natin matapos yung World Tour? So, earlier, hindi gumagana yung throttle dun sa rendering. Pero, when I did the reverse thrust, it got activated talaga sa sim. So, I think there's a rendering issue lang talaga sa fly-by-wire dun sa recent update. I think they'll be able to fix that naman. Mabilis naman mag-fix si fly-by-wire. So, confirm. The reversers are working. It's just that hindi siya nagre-render dun sa cockpit. But it's working.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Kasi without the reverse thrust, we would have been utilizing the entire runway. Pero since the reverse thrusters work, nakapag-exit tayo ng taxiway Bravo.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Okay, let's just finish everything and then later magalan tayo yung replay. For the replay, we have to turn back our engines on for an immersive replay experience. So hintayin natin mag-stabilize ulit yung engines natin. Hey, hi Yasin, salamat sa pagtambay. Appreciate it much. Don't forget hi Yasin Super Vlogs on YouTube, support natin yan. Gusto ko rin makita yung landing. Medyo na center line yung landing natin kanina. It's a good thing. If you were able to watch the takeoff, may strong crosswind kanina, around 7 knots of crosswind. So upon takeoff, medyo na push tayo to the left. Naka-live ka rin pala. Teka, wait, daanan din sila kakala. Wait. Eto nga, your live streaming. Mobile Legends, nice. Wait. May ads lang. Ayan, I'm here na. Ay, ito ba yun? Ay, hindi pala ito yun. Sorry.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Hindi, tama nga. Tama. Akala ko hindi yun. Naka-live ka pa rin ba? Hindi na. Tapos na nga. Ito nga. Nakita ko. Comments na siya. Comments na lang siya. Pero yan. Dumaan naman ako. Sorry naman. Basa kasi comment. Kaya nga. Ito na nga. Binabasa ko. Akala ko naka-live ka na ako. Pero yun nga. Kita ko. Tapos na. Kasi pag comment ko, hindi na siya live chat. Ayan, pero yun, thank you. Salamat. Wala na, hindi na ako nakadaan sa live. Sorry naman. Medyo matagal yung flight natin, 2 hours. Okay na to. Wait. Yung crew.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Okay na to. So, we've already deported the passengers. Okay na tayo. Let's now, our APU has been turned off na. Pwede na natin i-turn off ang ating GPU. Okay. And let's now disconnect
This parking is too small for your
our
aircraft.
GPU, or dismiss our GPU rather. After that, we're gonna turn off our battery. Then, let's do our securing the aircraft checklist. Kamusta naman, Mobile Legends? 3 hours yung live mo? Sorry naman, di na ako nakadaan. Ayan, GPU operation completed. Okay, battery 1 and 2, off na natin yan. And let's now... Ay, hindi ko na on yung ano kanina. Terrain. Nag-sim bridge pa ako. Ano yung sim bridge? Oh, sayang, nakalimutan ko yung terrain. Sali kasi ako hindi ko magamit ng terrain. Anyway. Securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit light.
Off.
Signs.
Off.
APU and battery.
Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
Okay, cool. So, we can now turn off our recording. Teka. Stop ko muna to. Let's turn off natin yung recording natin. And then, let's turn back on the engines. Kasi kailangan yung engines when we do the replay para mas immersive yung replay natin. So, medyo intay lang tayo ng mabilis lang naman siya. Para mga 2 minutes. I just have to stop the recording lang muna ng ating replay tool. Tagal mag-stop nito ah. Okay naman talo. Ba't naman talo? Multitasking po kasi ako, nakita ko live ko. Sorry naman. Ako tuloy nahiya. Hindi nang lamang ako nakadaan. Hindi magaling mag-multitask. And recording has been stopped. Nako, hindi nag-load yung last trip yung flight. Ito yung sinasabi natin eh. And ito yata yung dapat ko i-stop muna before the other one. No? Okay, pero anyway, we'll be using Sky Dolly na lang kasi hindi na naman nag-load yung aking flight control replay. Kasi hindi nag-load to. Wait, let me check. Today is August 18. Wala nga. Hindi siya na ano. Hindi siya na record. Anyway. So let's go back inside. Ayusin lang natin to. Aircraft state. Ready for takeoff. Confirm. On lang natin yung engines and then let's do the replay. Okay lang, okay lang kasi may tinambayan ako need ng anong WH? Sorry. What's WH? Hindi alam. We're just waiting for the APU availability. Tapos i-run na yung ano engines after. So our speed should be 130. That's our VAP. 130. Oops, sumobra. Ayoko lang kasi yung Sky Dolly, kailangan mo siyang i-autopilot eh para gumana. Unfortunately, hindi na naman nag-load yung flight control replay. May bug talaga to minsan eh. Saan ba tayo? Okay. By the way, I have to disconnect from VATSIM. Disconnect na tayo sa VATSIM. And then, Volanta as well. Parang ang ano pala ng ano natin, landing natin 361. Medyo na-late ako ng flare. Oh, medyo na-late ako ng flare. Hindi ko pala na... Ay, yung landing wing monitor natin. Oh, medyo hard yung landing natin. Late flare. Pitch natin medyo 4 degrees. Masyadong mabilis. Let me disconnect Volanta as well. Okay, what's happening now? Awaiting Adir's alignment. We can actually realism instant alignment. Let's balik natin sa mas mabilis. Okay, let's engine 2 running. Watch hour. Oo. Dapat kasi maintain, no? Maintain ang watch hours para ma-maintain mo rin yung monetization ng ng channel. Oo nga. Yan, pero yan, thank you sa pagtambay. Uy, Julie Pai, what's up? Server sexy yung good morning work mo dapat. Thank you. Maraming salamat, Julie Pai. Hindi na nag-stream to sa Julie Pai Gaming pero still support natin yan. Julie Pai Gaming on Facebook. Nagpo-post pa rin ng mga videos yan ng kanyang mga FPS game. Yeah, thank you Julie Pai for sharing the stream. Happy work mode sa'yo. Enjoy the flight, man of every woman's stream. Ewan ko sa'yo. Thank you. Salamat sa pagdaan. Actually, patapos na yung flight natin. Magana lang tayo. Replay lang natin yung landing natin. So, makita kung gaano ka-hard yung landing. Ayan. So, starting engine 1 na tayo. We're just waiting for engine 1 to be available. Tapos, replay na tayo after this. Thank you siya sa shoutouts report mo. Walang man. Enjoy ka sa work with Julie Pai. Thank you. Looking forward sa mga montage mo or mga clip. Bihira na kasi mag-stream to si Julie Pai. Medyo busy na sa work. Lahat tayo na busy na yun. Ako pa rin kumakapit pa rin. I still try to stream at least twice a week. Yun yung goal, twice a week. Sa Facebook na demonetize ako kasi I wasn't able to stream for at least a month or almost a month rather. I got it back kasi nag-stream ako twice last week. So may naka-monetize na ulit yung page natin. Okay, I think engine 1 is almost available. Ayan, available na siya. Tayin lang natin to. Okay. AP bleed off. AP master off. Spoilers armed. Taps 1. Nose lights taxi. Runway turn off lights on. PWS on. Ayan. Okay, cool. Let's now proceed. Okay, let's do the replay. First, we have to figure out kung anong gagamitin natin. Play natin to.
Retard 5.
Clear of conflict.
Pause muna natin. Let's see.
1,000.
Oops.
100.
Yeah. 245. Yep. 245.00. Yan. So I think okay to. 245.00. And the bad thing with Sky Dolly is I have to set up the autopilot after. before tayo mag-land. So let's try this. Hanap tayo ng magandang angle. And sorry, wait. Okay. Cool. Let's play the replay. Ano dito? Itang idle yung ano. Nag-off yung ano. Why? Wait. At nag-off yung... sige. Okay lang yun. Wala tayo magagawa. Ulit. Nag-off. Every night. Good morning, night. Thank you, Hyacinth. Maraming salamat sa pagtambay. Again, don't forget to support Hyacinth Super Vlogs on YouTube. Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Good night. Replay lang ako and then I'm gonna end the stream after this. Hindi umiikot yung makina. Ay, gumana ng engines. Hindi ko alam kung anong problem nito. Tingnan natin. One more time. Pause. Wala tayong engines nag-off. What's wrong? Is it the battery? Hindi. Hindi APU. Nag-off oh. Wait lang. Nakatulog siya. Sige na kayo, hindi na kaya hanggang dulo. Go lang. Thank you, Mad Rebecca. Salamat din sa pagtambay. Matalo. Nais ko lang yung replay kasi ayaw gumana ng engines natin. Play muna natin to. Ayan, nag-on na yung APU. Nag-off yung APU nung umakit tayo sa area. Mag-on dapat yung nice. Ayun nga, nag-off yung APU natin kanina. Okay, APU bleed is on, engine mode, selector normal, starting engine 2, starting engine 1. Naka-off kasi yung engines ko dito, kaya pala mali. Okay, let's do it again. This is the only problem with Sky Dolly, kasi for Sky Dolly you really have to make sure that everything is turned on. Autopilots are turned on before you do the replay.